recording a couple more clicks. I love being able to put this on YouTube for later for those folks that can't join live. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Strength and Stamina. We're in the month of August 2026. So we're working on both isotonic, which means moving strength training exercises, and isometric, which means holding strength training exercises. Have a variety of hand weights available. Your small ball, your band for your thighs, probably a heavy, and some water, and I will have the timer, maybe a chair for balance. So I want to start with, I woke up this morning really thinking about Joyce today. So I wanted to start with the breath of Joyce. So you're going to take your feet hips distance apart. We take 3 small inhales while the arms go forward, side, up. We lift on our toes, and then we exhale through our mouth. Inhale, nose, nose, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, 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 exhale. Good. This is a lot like the body wave, but we have a 3-part breath, inhaling, and 1 part exhaling. It really warms everything up, gets the blood flowing, the body heated, centers our mind, works on our breath control. Let's get 5 more. And we're thinking of Miss Joyce Birdie as we miss her so much. 4 more. And 3. 2. 1. Now just pause after you've done that for a moment. Maybe do a little lymphatic hopping. Sometimes that breath of Joyce makes us feel a little lightheaded, really does move the oxygen into the brain. Okay, so we're going to do our body wave. I've been focusing a little bit on trying to strengthen our calves to do some single leg calf raises. So I have a way that we can do our body wave. So our right leg is going to move forward and back. We're going to swing, and as we lift, we're going to step forward, do a body wave, and step back. So what I'm doing is lifting up on the ball of the left foot each time I come forward. So lifting up, lifting the left heel each time. Now, do you have to do that? No, you can just step forward and step back, but I want you to try that lifting up on your heel. And I'm already feeling my left calf getting tired. And we're going to do 4 more each direction, forward and back. 1 and back, and 2 and back, and 3, and just moving your arms, of course, through any range of motion you want. And 1 more, forward and back. Then go forward with your right foot, push your left foot way back and stretch your calf. Ooh, let's take a side stretch over. Oh, that really elevated my heart rate already this morning. I didn't do a whole lot of exercise last week, so it definitely shows up the following week when you get out of your routine, right? Okay, so now the body wave, the left foot's going to be the one that moves forward and back. So we swing and we step, and we're lifting our right heel off the floor each time we do that. So that's also challenging our balance for sure, because we're coming up, and for just a moment, we're balancing on the ball of the right foot. And of course, you're doing this at any speed that you can go. Good. I didn't count the other side, but let's do 5 more, forward and back. 1, 2, 2. Good. Are you getting kind of the rhythm of it? It's kind of fun. Well, in my opinion. 4, and 1 more each direction. And then we'll take a big step forward with the left foot, push the right heel back, stretch your calf, and side bend. And feel the ticker. And your breath rate up a little bit. Definitely feel that. That's a nice calf warm up, ankle mobility and strength. And remember, we call that the second heart because it gets that blood pumping from the lower extremities. Okay, let's go back into some of our other lymphatic warm-up exercises. We'll bend the knees a little bit and start our arm swings. And I also want you to open and close your hands. So you're going to make a fist and spread your fingers. Fist and spread your fingers. And then you can bounce this up and down as well. So you're using your legs each time. Now, if your shoulders are really cranky today, you can keep this right in here. Or you can maybe even do some bicep curls like this, where your shoulders aren't really swinging forward and back. So really pay attention to your body today. Do what feels okay. Try not to push the envelope beyond that place where you feel pain. And let's do 5, 4, opening and closing your hands. 3, 2, and 1. And come up. Okay, let's do our golf swing. So we're going to swing the golf club, swing it the other way, tap underneath the armpit for the lymph system. And then you can look up over the shoulder toward the ceiling if it feels okay for your balance, doesn't make you feel dizzy, or you can just keep your head stable and rotate your spine, pivot your foot. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Right into dead arms. Rotate. Let your arms be nice and heavy. Let them slap the sides of your body. Rotate. Rotate. Same thing with your head here. You can take it with you each time or leave it stable. And then we can change where the arms hit by bringing one hand up, maybe across the opposite pectoral muscle, chest, right in the front of the shoulder, just a gentle little tap. And let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. All right, take the feet nice and wide. Ballet squat to a side bend. So we come down, out, and over. Other side, down, out, and over. Make your arms really flowing and stretch. I love this one. And you can take this as low as you want or just make it a little. In ballet, they call it a demi-plie when it's a small knee bend. So this would be a demi-plie. And then we have a grand plie. So that's the extent of my French for my ballet. Well, I know a couple more things. Down. Good. Let's do one more to each side. And stretch. Last one. And stretch. We'll hold here. Starfish twist with a bent knee. So bend the right knee, rotate. If you want to add that little double tap on the inside of the thigh and look to the side. This one, make sure your knee is tracking right toward the foot. So we don't want our knee to come in like this while our foot's turned out. So thinking about that nice alignment. And I feel a little inner thigh stretch each time I come over. It's gentle, but I feel it there. And we'll do 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Take it over to the right side, and then we'll just hold it here and take a stretch. Pull your toes up and down, up and down. So this muscle right here is what we want to focus on. It helps to pick our foot up when we're walking so we don't stub our toe on something, trip and fall. keeping that tibialis anterior nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Now just brace this hand here and see if you can twist open this way. Oh, your arm doesn't need to be up. You can put it on your hip. Just rotate your torso. That should feel nice. If you need to set this foot down, you can. And then let's try to twist to the other side. So your hand's going to come across. Option to put the arm up, doesn't need to be. Rotate. Oh, sweat meter's already coming up. Okay, so let's go to the other side. We're here. We're going to lift the toes up, down, down. Good. And this muscle here also helps to stabilize your knee. I know we don't think about that, but when we flex the ankle up, that muscle contributes to knee stabilization. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. First, we're going to twist to the right side, open. So this is our open twist. So our belly's open. And breathe. If you need to put your right toes down, you can do that. And then we'll do our closed twist. So we go around the opposite way and stretch. Ooh, feels great. Start our workout with a little bit of mobility and flexibility. Okay, come to the center, bend both knees down. We're going to do a standing cat stretch. So you'll tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin. Oh, my lower back really needs that. And then reverse that. Lift your chin forward a little bit, lift your tailbone back. Now when we do the cat stretch, we'll exhale. And then the opposite, the cow, will inhale. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 2 more. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 1 more. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then push up through your legs. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale. We're going to do a little bit of scalp taps. If you want to do some more hops at the same time, you can. Or you can just stay grounded and just take your fingertips and tap around your scalp, your forehead, even on your face a little bit, maybe the back of the neck, anywhere that feels like needs a little bit of activation. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, drink time to get started. So get a nice swig of water. And we'll go right into our first exercise, which is going to be squats, pretty basic, but with bicep curls. So what's important is for you to try to determine the weight you're going to pick up that you can do 30 seconds of moving bicep curls and 60 seconds holding. So it might take us a little bit to figure it out at home. Have your weights close in case you need to make a quick switch and jump back in. So let's get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat and do a bicep curl. And come up. And I'm doing a rotating curl, but you can also do the hammer curl or any kind of bicep curl you want to do. I have my feet hips distance apart. We have 15 more seconds moving this at a nice moderate pace, and then we're going to hold it at the bottom for 1 minute. So we'll be isometrics for the legs and for the bicep. Okay, hold it down right here. Now this is where we need to find our stamina, right? Now if you need to come up out of this with your legs before the minute is over, feel free to do that. Or if your arms need to take a break before the minute is over, or if you need to go back into moving repetitions, because that's a little bit easier to keep going up and down. Yes, I am feeling it. We are halfway through the minute. So let's focus on our breathing. Focus on your posture. Focus on your core connection, shoulders down and back. Are your wrists really straight? Fingers can be loose, or you can gently grip the weights to get some hand strength as well. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Great job. Shake everything out. How'd we do on the first set? Okay, our next exercise, we have the bent over row. So again, moderate to heavy weight, maybe a little heavier than what you just did, but I'm going to use the same one to demonstrate. So let's hinge forward a little bit, bend our knees. The weights start here. You can have palms forward, palms in, palms back, and we're going to row back. So let's start for 30 seconds. Now, I really want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now, in this position for our body, we're already working some isometrics because our lower body is stable, it's not moving. Our core is stable as well. And in 10 seconds, we're going to squeeze the weights back and hold it for 1 minute. Okay, here it is. Pull it back, hold. Now your palms can be in any position, or you can kind of turn them a little bit while you're holding this. So get creative with what we're doing here. But I just want you to hold the majority of the exercise for isometric. Good. And again, take breaks as needed or go back into your moving exercise, which is called the isotonic work. Sometimes when we hold an exercise, we hold our breath. So I don't want you to hold your breath just because we're holding this. Keep the breath moving. Squeeze those shoulder blades a little bit tighter. This is an exercise for really good posture. 15 seconds to go. And my legs are starting to really talk. Your weight should be back in your heels a little bit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Okay, we're going to do some more calf raises. A couple of choices. You can try to do them with weights in your hands and not holding on to anything. Or you can set your weights down and hold on to a chair. Now, when it comes time to hold it up, you might need to hold on to a chair for balance. So have that available if you need it. So parallel position with your feet. Let's go ahead and start lifting our heels up and down off the floor. Up and down. Good. And if during the hold, your legs just aren't able to do that, then just keep doing these isotonically or stop and take a different exercise. So whatever you're doing at home, I want you to just keep moving. Try not to give up and not do anything at all. Something is good. Okay, couple more. And then can we hold our heels up off the floor for a minute? So this is calf strength, but it's really a lot of balance as well. Breathing. It's going to be hard for me to look at my clock and not lose my balance here. But do hold on to a chair if needed. Maybe just one little finger on your chair. I looked at my clock. We have 30 seconds to go and I lost my balance. Okay, can you tweak your posture a little bit? Whoa, there we go. That's okay. If you fall out of it like me, just take your time, come back in. As our muscles fatigue, it affects our balance a little bit more. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathing. 4. My heels are coming down. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, so I want you to grab a little bit lighter weight because we're going to stretch our calves while we work our triceps. And this one for me is really challenging. So this is a tricep kickback. Got to bring my clock over so I can see it. So what we're going to do is take the weight in our right hand. I'm just going to put my left hand on the chair. Step back with your right foot so you've got a calf stretch. Lift your right elbow up. Isotonic kickbacks. Go. So we straighten, bend, straighten, bend. And by the way, I'm watching my timer and I'm keeping our breaks in between exercises at 30 seconds. So that I can start the clock at the top of the minute. If you need more time to set up, please do. Couple more, and then we've got the hard piece. Hold it up. Okay, can we hold this a minute? I'm not quite sure. You might need to turn your palm up to the ceiling. You might need to go back into your isotonics a little bit. You might need to lower your arms slightly, but whatever you need to do to hold here. And then we're pushing our back heel down into the floor to get a good stretch. Oh boy, this 3-pounder is really heavy. So if you've got your lightest weight and it's too heavy to finish, you're just going to go whoop and then put your arm up there. Because I'm still feeling a ton of work, not even holding a weight with my arm up behind me. Okay, you guys, we have 15 seconds left on this side. Here's where stamina comes into play, right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Whoa, I don't think I could have done anything longer or heavier. Before we do the other side, let's take a stretch with that arm we just worked. And then we're going to do the other side. Any stretch you want to do is great. Just listen to your body. Doesn't have to be a structured stretch to follow what I'm doing. Just loosen it up. Okay, get that other arm in position. So we're going to step back with our left foot into our stretch. Elbow is up. Begin. Straighten, bend. Now I can't see my clock. Yes, I can see it under me. Good. So notice, we've talked about this before, but I'm stopping my elbow at 90 degrees. So what I don't want you to do is bring the arm forward and then push it back and start doing your kickbacks like that. No, that would be momentum. And that would be not beneficial. So let's hold it up. Can we do a minute here? I don't know. My mind is saying probably not. I might have to put the weight down in a second. I didn't bring anything lighter in here with me, but maybe if I lowered it a little bit, hey, that worked. So just play around with it if you need to make an adjustment. We're coming up to 30 seconds. We have 30 to go. Now, could you bend your elbow just a little bit? And that would help? Maybe. Ooh, not a lot is helping right now at this moment. Stamina. Strength and stamina. Where are we at? 15 seconds to go, everybody. What can we think about to distract ourselves? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Set that weight down. Give me a stretch. Are you going to come back to class next week? I don't know. That one was really hard. Okay, let me look over at my notes and see what I have. Yes. Okay, so we need 2 light hand weights. And we're going to do a shoulder raise called an L. So one arm is going to come to the front while the other one goes to the side. Now, you don't have to come up very high if you have cranky shoulders today, but one goes to the front, one goes to the side. So some options is we of course can bend our elbows a little bit so it shortens the lever out. So that's the exercise. Okay, let me get my timer restarted because I went over 30 seconds. So while we're doing this, we are going to do a split stance squat. So I want your left foot in front. Let's just practice the squat. So you're going to come down and up. And while you do, the arms, so you're going to have the opposite hand of your front leg going forward, the same going out. Okay, so let's start our timer. That was a lot of explaining. You got some splaining to do, Lucy. You got some splaining to do, Lisa. I'm dating myself with I Love Lucy, right? All right, so we've got a split squat, or you can do a full lunge if you want. And you've got these shoulder raises. And if one arm says, I can't do that, just do the other arm. That's cool. Okay, you guys ready to hold? Here we go. So we're down into the legs. We're up with the arms. We have a minute. Do what you can. Check and make sure everything is lined up. Really good posture. Chest is up. I got to get my right knee in a pain-free range of motion where my bone on bone isn't kind of clicking. Okay, we're halfway. We have 30 seconds. Maybe we can do something with our arms just to kind of keep something distracting us or adjusting for that workload. 20 seconds. Good job, good job. What are you feeling it mostly? Your legs or your arms? Or your core or everything? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Now, I don't want to do the other side right away because that would be really bad for your shoulders. So we're going to go back into a lymphatic exercise. You can keep your weights if you want. We're just going to do high knees. What's also nice is to put both of your weights in the right hand, if that's okay for you, and we'll do some high knees with an unbalanced workload. So our goal is to keep our chest up, and another goal is to rest our shoulders because we've got to do the other side of that exercise. And Lisa has to remember what side we just did so I can demonstrate the other side. So if you've got 2 weights in your right hand, switch them over. 2 weights in your left hand, keep those high knees going. Pull your shoulder blades back. Good. So this is the farmer's carry high knees, where we have weights in our hands. We don't have heavy weight right now. Typically that would be really heavy to do this, but that's okay. Just a nice moderate exercise. Just do 4 more knees and 2 more knees and then rest. Okay, weights in both hands. Now your right foot is in front. Your right hand goes, or your left foot's in front. Right hand goes forward. Is that the side we did? Yes. Okay. My right knee said, I'm not doing that again. Okay, so let me restart my timer. You guys are with me for the good and the bad, right? So right foot's in front, not my right. And we go down and up. So our L arms is reversed. It's a good thing I have arthritis in my knee, or else I would have not known we did that side already. All right, we have to find the silver linings, right? And down. Make adjustments for your shoulder work. You guys know what to do. Okay, here we go, isometric. Take it down, hold it 60 seconds. Now, if your arms can't do it, do something else. Maybe a bicep curl, something that works for you. This would be nice. Elbows bent with one hand to the side, one hand to the front. I like that. Or you can keep your isotonic going. Lots of stuff you can do here. 30 seconds to go. Now those legs, I know for most of you, are pretty strong. So let's try to stay down in the legs, even if the arms can't make it the full minute. And you can come up a little or down a little to make adjustments. 15 seconds. Can you engage your abdominals a little more? And make sure you're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Okay, it's drink break time. Weights are down. Let's go ahead and grab a drink. Ooh, we've got a reverse fly coming up. So we've worked the front of the shoulders. We've worked the side of the shoulders, and now we worked the back of the shoulders. This is another one with pretty light weight. So one weight in each hand. The reverse fly, we need to get that bent over row position here so we can open our arms out to the side and come down. So let's go 30 seconds isotonic here. Open and close. And you're just lifting as high as you feel comfortable. You can bend your elbows any amount. If your weights feel a little heavy for this, I'm just using my 3s. I think 5s would be too much. 8s would be horrendous. Couple more. And then let's hold this one up. 60-second hold. So I don't want your arms to come out here. I want them to be a little bit back behind you, just like almost like an airplane wing, if that makes sense. And then of course you can bend your elbows in your airplane wing and make it a little easier because we're shortening the lever. We've also got isometrics in our lower body because we're keeping our knees bent. We're flexed over at the hips. Our back muscles are working isometrically. Ooh, yes. Feeling stronger every day. 15 seconds, everybody. Who sang that song? Feeling stronger every day. I can't think. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come up. Nicely done. Okay, so let's do some upper body stretches before we move down to the floor. Or you might not be going down to the floor quite yet because our next exercise is a push-up. So let's take the right arm on top of left for either a hug, oh, that feels great, or an eagle wrap. And then you can move your head side to side, down and up. You can round your back, just stretch everything out. Whatever you'd like to do here, just relax all those tight, tense muscles. Good. Now let's take a chest expansion. Goalpost arms or W arms, pull your shoulder blades back, spread your fingers out, and really squeeze shoulder blades together, stretching through the chest. And then take your left arm on top of the right for a hug or wrap into eagle arms. And then separate your shoulder blades, move your head various directions, relaxing your neck, your back, breathing. So we have our push-ups next, and I put it as we transition down onto the floor because some of you might like to go to the floor. Some of you might like to stay on your feet and use a wall or a countertop. So our push-ups are going to have the same sequence, 30 seconds moving, 60 seconds holding. And you don't have to go way down in your push-up to hold. You can just bend your elbows a little bit and hold. So let's get ready. I'm going to come down to my mat, but get yourself situated where you want to be. I'm going to push this out of the way a little more. We're working towards getting 30 push-ups by Lisa's knee replacement, which is in 4 weeks. So we'll see if we can get there. Okay, everybody's set up. We're starting in 5 seconds. Good posture. Ready and begin. 30 seconds of push-ups. And if push-ups just aren't your thing today, do some other exercise, squats or whatever you want. And you can do the same sequencing, 30 seconds moving, 60 seconds holding. Breathing, keeping the core tight. Okay, so we're going to bend our elbows any amount and hold it for 1 minute. This is going to be interesting. So what muscles have we got here? We've got our triceps, so we're maybe feeling that in the back of our arms. We've got our shoulders, make sure they're not painful. We have our chest muscles. And if you need to start moving again, I need to a little bit, and then I'll come back. We have about 30 seconds. I'll see if I can hold it that last 30. Good, you guys. If you need to stop sooner, push back, take a child's pose, or whatever you need to do. Okay. Ooh, that little child's pose just helps so much. I think I can finish. 15 seconds. Whew. Breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Great job. Take any stretch you want. And then bird dog is going to be our next exercise. So if you are standing up, you can also do standing bird dog with your hands on your chair if you don't want to put a lot of pressure on your wrists or your elbows. Or we can come down to bird dog. So make sure your weights are close as you're down on the floor. What I want to do for bird dog is three choices. Choice number one, we're going to be lifting our leg up and down like this with a bent knee. So you could do that with no supplies. Or you could take your ball, and if it's not too slippery, you might be able to tuck it behind your knee and squeeze it and lift it up and down. And say hello to your hamstrings. If your ball doesn't work, maybe a little weight behind your knee. We've done this one before. We can do a little weight. Now you don't have to do anything. So we're going to do the left leg first, which means our right hand is going to be forward. So let's get ready. We're going to do repetitions moving our hand as well as our leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So your left leg comes up while your right hand comes up, and then it comes down. Keep going. I like the ball better, so I'm going to switch back to the ball. It's kind of nice as long as I can keep a hold of it, because it makes me really fire my hamstring to keep it there. Now, of course, our goal is to keep our entire spine stable. Okay, here's where we hold. 1 minute. Now, if your hamstring says, I don't like doing this with my knee bent, take your prop out and straighten your back leg out like we normally do bird dog. But it's just a nice variation for us to try today. If your wrist starts to hurt on that left arm, come down to your elbow. And we're going to go like this. And that might be helpful to a cranky shoulder too. 30 seconds, everybody. Woo! Starting to lose the balance a little bit here. Scoop your abs in and up. Take some deep breaths. 15 seconds. Nicely done. Flex your foot on that bent knee that's lifted. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Okay, so I'm going to take the ball out from behind that leg we worked. And a couple things. I want you to extend that leg straight and push into the heel. That's going to give it a little stretch. You could also lift your hips up kind of in a one-legged down dog here as well. So just stretch the back of that leg a little bit. And then we're going to move to the other side. I'm going to take a little bit longer than 30 seconds so I can get turned around. So decide if you want to use something behind the right knee. Nothing. The ball, a weight. Get that in position. So now, which hand reaches out? The left hand. So let's go. Lift it up and down. 30 seconds isotonic, which means that moving the muscle through a range of motion. Kind of a contract release. And a good way to do this if the shoulder bothers you is standing up with just a little bit of balance on with your hand on a chair. Works great. Okay, let's hold it up, everybody. We have our 60-second hold. Flex your foot. If you've got the ball back there, try to squeeze it. Pull your abs in. If you're feeling you're having issues with balance, you can put both hands down and just make this a glute exercise, not the full bird dog. I like to try to give you as many suggestions as I possibly can think of. But we are at 30 seconds, by the way. I love when we have our chats afterwards because sometimes, you guys will say, this is the way I tried it and it worked. And I like to know that because then I can put it in my toolbox to share with other folks. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it on down. Good. Let's take that ball or weight out or whatever, and we want to straighten the leg. So we're going to reach it behind us. Elongate your hamstring a little bit. Option to push up into your down dog, staggered down dog position. So that gets my hamstring lengthened back out as well as my calf a little bit. So we're going to move into a series of bridging exercises, and your choice is to go ahead and get your band around your thighs just above your knees. So I'll give you a second to get that. So band comes on. Be a good time to get a drink also. And then we're going to do chest flies at the same time, so you need weights. For reference, I'm going to try my 5s. We can also do a chest press if our weights are too heavy. So once we come down, let's practice the arm movement. So a chest press, if we start with the weights up, we're going to bend our elbows and push. So this is a little bit easier. The fly, we keep a softness in our elbows and we open them out like butterfly wings, and then we close them in. So that one's a little bit more challenging if you have heavy weight. So you can pick which one you want to do. But let's start with our weights up, push into your feet, and we are going to lift our hips. Now I can't see my clock, so I'm not going to worry about exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're just going to do about 10 reps. So we're bridging up 3, and you're slightly pushing out into the band. 4, 5. Squeeze those glutes. 6. Coming up any amount. 7, 8, 9. Let's hold it up on 10. Slightly push out into the band. So you have your hips up, your legs are pushing out, and let's do our flies. 10. Close it in. Or your presses. 9. So now your bridging is getting the isometric. 7, 6, 5. Can you get those hips up just an inch higher? 4, 3, 2. Now let's open the arms out any amount so we can hold here. Push out into the band. 10, 9, 8. Stretch and release. 7, 6. Ooh, yes. 5. Change this any way you need. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the arms up. Bring the hips down from the bridge and relax your weights to the floor. Great job. Let's hug knees up to chest. Option 1. Option 2, extend your legs up like you're doing legs up the wall and do some ankle pumps. You can also put one foot on the ground, do a few ankle pumps with one leg, and then switch, and a few ankle pumps with the other leg. Good job. So if we roll over onto our side, hopefully you have a weight right there. We're going to do our rotator cuff exercise with our clamshell. So when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your side, still with the band, or you can take it off. Get yourself nice and comfortable here with the weight that's appropriate. Okay, so let's do our isotonic at the same time. So as we open the clam, we rotate the arm up. 10, 9, 8. Good, your feet stay together. 7, 6. I already feel this from doing those bridges. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do an isometric, either just the legs, just the arms, or both together, holding there. And we're just going to do it for 30 seconds because this is really challenging on the rotator cuff, and I don't know if I can make it. So I'm going to set my weight down and just hold my arm in that position and keep my clamshell up. 20 seconds. Open that knee up as much as you can. I'm going to grab the weight again and finish. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo. Okay, we're not going to go directly to the other side. Your hips would not like that. So let's take a stretch. You're going to slide your bottom shoulder forward a little bit, and then try to open out into a twist. And for me, this also stretches my top hip a little bit. When I roll the shoulder back, let's take a few deep breaths. You know, sometimes I put these classes together. Well, I shouldn't say sometimes. Most of the time, it's in my brain. I'll practice some of it, but when I really get into the moment, I realize, wow, this is a really challenging workout. So, we have to make adjustments as we go along because sometimes the weight we grab maybe isn't the one that was right for the process, but we work through it. Okay, so now I think we can move to the other side. So take your time and bring it on over. I bring my pillow with me and my timer. The transitions are exercises too, right? Hey, just to let you know what this is good for. Isn't that nice? Yes, it's good for that. Oops, I need my phone to look at my timer. Okay, nice pillow with the ball. All right, so let's get ready for our clamshell. 10 reps. If you're ready, join me. 1. And let's do them slow because that band will snap your knees back together with no problem. 3. We want to control that piece. 4. And if you have shoulder issues, guess what? You can do this with no weight and it's really good. 5. Or just a little, put a fountain pen in your hand if you have to hold something. I think we have 4 more. 7. I'm going to grab my 3 really quick. 8. It's nice to have everything within reach in case you need to switch. 9. 10. Now, what can you do isometrically for 30 seconds? Hold. Good job. This is much easier with a 3-pounder. Really push out into that band. Squeeze those hips, but not to a point of pain, to a point of muscular work and fatigue. 15 seconds. I have my elbow right about parallel to the floor here and my weight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax down. Ooh, yes. Second side is always a little bit harder because the bottom hip actually does do some work while we do our clamshell. Okay, I'm going to slide my shoulder forward and then roll back into our twist. Take some deep breaths. This side is so different. I can't get my shoulder to the ground nearly as easily as the other side. It's just good to notice those differences between right and left sides. Good. Do you feel this a little bit stretching in the top hip? 2 more breaths. How are we doing on time? Good. Okay, let's roll to our back and then bring the band off. Now, it's always really nice when we do a lot of outer hip work that we do some inner. So laying on your back, I want you to take your ball and put it right between your knees. This gives us some resistance to squeeze against. Your feet are going to be either on the floor or they can be up in tabletop. It's a little bit more challenging on your core. And I want you to squeeze and release. And then if you want, you can add some abdominal crunches. So you support the back of your head. We can push our head lightly into our fingertips and then crunch up and squeeze the ball. 10, 9, 8, inner thighs, 7, core and abdominal, 6, relax your neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, what can you do for an isometric? Maybe just squeeze and hold 30 seconds, or crunch up. As long as your neck doesn't give you a problem, hold for 30 seconds, starting now. Good job. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If your neck gets tired, set your head down and just use those inner thighs. 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Great job. We'll remove the ball and immediately take a groin and inner thigh stretch. So it's our reclined butterfly. Let your knees open out. Close your eyes and breathe. And I want you to say in your mind your name, Lisa. Then say, I am so proud of you. So proud of you for coming to LisaBug today. So proud that you're making the health and fitness of your body a priority today and every week. I'm so proud of you for putting in all the effort you could today. And I am so proud of each and every one of you for helping us to build this amazing community. We are small but mighty. And we take care of each other. Okay, so in your own way, I want you to come back to your feet. So everybody does it differently, so I'm not going to guide you to get there. Find your way. Coming all the way up. Ooh, I need just a little second, a little bit of a head rush. We're going to take 3 swan dives into forward fold just to lengthen out the hamstrings and the lower back. So bend your knees any amount. Take a breath in, maybe just a little baby back bend. Really stretch. And then exhale and come down. Oh, relax there for a second. Maybe shake out your shoulders, your head. When you're ready, we'll come back up with the breath. Inhale. Reach, stretch your body an inch taller. Exhale, come down, soften your knees. If you only can come halfway, put your hands on your shins and support yourself here. And let's do it again. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, come down any amount. Scoop your abs in to support your lower back. And then we'll breathe in together, one more final breath. And everyone said, ah, yes, I could hear all of you from your homes. Nicely done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll flip our recording off. I hope you can stay for a chat. And we haven't been able to chat for a few days, so that'll be really nice. If you need to scoot, send me a message. I love your messages.